Huh. Apparently Avid technology has been sold. That's Pro Tools for you guys who don't know. Maybe it's just clickbait. It's really hard to get people to click on your videos these days. Maybe that's not what he means.
Well, apparently Avid technology has been sold.
Huh. Well, that sucks for the people using Pro Tools and Media Composer, I guess, going forward, right? Not a good look. Let me see something here.
I hope they get bought. I hope they have been bought by a company whose customers focused.
I thought you just said they've been sold, Barry. Anyways, Barry John's not a bad dude. I just think this video title is a little misleading, and we're going to get into more details about Avid being sold today. Sorry, Avid looking to sell today. There's no deal that's been confirmed yet. Unless Barry has some insider info that we don't know about, I don't think it's been sold, but I'm just going according to all the articles that have been written about it. Okay, so I'll be recording this video from the inside of a hospital. As you guys know, the Burlington, Massachusetts-based company is working with Goldman Sachs Group on the sale process and has asked for binding offers from interested parties, the sources said. Avid shares jumped 18% on the news to $24.35 in Wednesday afternoon trading, giving the company a market value of about $1 billion. The sources caution that no deal is certain and ask not to be identified because the matter is confidential. Spokespeople for Avid and Goldman Sachs declined to comment. If they're looking to sell though, unless they can't get rid of it, they're going to sell it. I mean, why would you look to sell something so expensive unless you need to for some reason, right? At least that's my thought process. So who is Avid and what do they sell? Or like, what don't they sell? Am I right? Sorry guys, this is gonna be a hard one to do jokes in. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try my best, and it's gonna be awful. Okay. Avid Technologies has existed since 1987 and went on to produce many products such as Pro Tools, Media Composer, Sibelius, as well as more pieces of hardware than I care to name. Their products have been used to edit movies such as Spider-Man: Homecoming, Dunkirk, Ocean's 8, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Alien Covenant. I mean, there's obviously a lot more than that. I just got that from their website. They've acquired quite a few companies over the years as well too, such as M-Audio, Soft Image. Actually, I can see why they bought this. And Sundance Digital, and there's a billion more. Not literally a billion. Avid's biggest shareholders include Impact of Capital LP, BlackRock Inc., Fidelity Investments, and Vanguard Corp. What the fuck is this Nintendo looking ass font? Look what's here. It's my box of severed heads. Avid increased its annual recurring revenue by 8% in its first quarter and increased subscriptions by 22% year over year. However, it missed analyst numbers, sending its stock down 20% since the beginning of the year. During its quarterly earnings call last week, the CFO told analysts, "We are confident in the underlying strength of our business. We expect continued strong growth in our subscription business and a positive trajectory given the strength in our bookings the last 2 quarters." Strong growth in the subscription business? Okay. Maybe they know something I don't. It doesn't seem like people liked it very much though, but maybe it's profitable. I don't know. Avid CEO did say that supply chain issues have affected production and that profitability had been hit by substantial and unexpected gross margin headwinds for audio hardware. One thing I do think is very funny though, this guy using Media Composer, he almost looks like he's having fun. Sorta. Not really, I guess. He almost looks like he's having fun though. Barry Johns makes a few great points about Pro Tools in his video about this as well too. About how he hopes it's bought by a company that cares more about their customers because they clearly haven't cared about their customers for quite some time. They suck as much money. Yeah, they suck. They suck as much money as possible out of their customers and also throw products out there with an incredible amount of bugs and let their customers have to figure them out for them. Okay, now we're going to talk about some interesting theories. If Adobe or Apple buy them up and kill off Media Composer, Grimace, there's a reason we don't use Premiere or Final Cut Pro right now. And it's not just like personal preference. Avid is designed for TV workflows from the ground up in a way its competitors just aren't. That's actually an interesting take. No, not the part about Media and Composer being designed for TV workflows. What do I look like? I know anything about that? I make YouTube videos. You think I'd still be here if I could make TV shows? I mean, I love making YouTube videos. Keep watching. But the part about Adobe or Apple buying it off to kill Media Composer? Personally, I don't think so. But it is not impossible. It would be an expensive option to kill off their competition, but they would lose market share in the process. If they just own Avid Technologies as well too, then they get to make money from those sales. Whereas if they kill off that company, the people using their products might go to other products. So they get to keep all their customers. Although I guess you have to think about overhead as well too for that company. I don't know. Here's another interesting take as well too. Slight problem for Media Composer users. I suspect Pro Tools is much more profitable than Media Composer. For every $1 investment in software development to Pro Tools, Avid might get $5 back. Maybe Media Composer doesn't break even and is being supported by Pro Tools sales. If so, why include Media Composer in the sale? I definitely agree to this, and I would bet my Ableton Push 3, my box of severed heads, that they make more money on Pro Tools software than they do on Media Composer software. Do I 100% know that for sure? No. But if you think about it, there's probably a lot more amateur music producers and audio engineers and mix engineers and mastering engineers that are going to buy Pro Tools and not even get into the industry like that. Whereas since Media Composer is more of a TV workflow and it's not even considered a standard for people editing like YouTube videos or anything like that, I just can't see them making as much money off it. It's also possible that each of them goes to a different owner. We don't know for sure yet. I thought this is a funny Reddit comment. I know, they're all funny if you look at them the right way. I don't know why everybody still has such a hard-on for hating Avid. They're way better now than they used to be. Their development on Pro Tools over the last couple years has been better than the last 10 plus years that preceded it. So maybe I don't have the most objective opinion on this because I did used to use Pro Tools when I went to audio engineering college about 10 years ago. So that actually tracks with what he's saying, but it did seem a bit outdated, especially for electronic music back then. I mean, for multi-tracking, for bands, it seemed like it was working fine. I will say I did find Pro Tools to be a lot clunkier than a lot of other things I've used, and I'm sure quite a few people would agree. Maybe there's people who don't agree. Maybe I just didn't use it long enough, didn't really care to, but maybe it's changed since then. I don't know. I think my biggest criticism was a while back when they made that move to subscription only, and then I think they went back to not subscription only, and then maybe they went back to search. I honestly don't even know at this point. It really seemed like they were desperate for money though, and this all tracks with what is happening right now. Okay guys, that's it for this video. For every person who likes this video, I will give you COVID-20. Yes, I have an experimental new strain of COVID. I had the worst migraines of my life. It didn't even test positive on the fucking test strip. I've been sick for 5 days now. I will give it to you. I probably shouldn't say it. I'm not going to mail it to you. We're not actually doing that, okay, guys? We're just memeing. We're just memeing. If you made it to the end of the video, comment, down below. Check out new merch if you haven't. Second channel. If you want to support the channel, consider joining my Patreon, becoming a channel member. I'll see you guys next time.
Bang Incorporated.